Hello. Right, I've just taken delivery of another vacuum cleaner. This one came from Amazon and it's a Hoover Freemotion Cyclean. So I'm just going to unbox it and see what we have. I've already undone the tape ready, so here we go. Hoover Generation Future. I can't see this lasting much into the future. Well, it won't if I use it, but I'm not planning on using this. So, a lot of packaging. First thing out is the hose, which this one is a power hose because it has a remote control handle with an on-off switch and 4 settings: low setting, delicate, then a whisper setting, hard floor and carpet/hex. I understand a lot of these hoses have split, so I'll be very wary of using this. That's the hose. Then we've got the extension tube. Sort of half plastic, half metal. And we have a small turbo nozzle, pet hair remover, and the awful 3-in-1 tool, which is a crevice tool that pulls out, I believe. Let's there we go. So there we are, that's the crevice tool. You also have an upholstery brush and a dusting brush, but it's not very good really. It all swivels, different angles and things, but it's not very effective. At least you have the small turbo nozzle for the stairs and upholstery, which is a lot better than trying to use that. Got the instruction book and guarantee, and here we have the front and side clean nozzle, which I believe is only on the Freemotion cleaners. The similar Hoover Silent Energy cylinder cleaner and the Pure Power cylinder cleaners have done away with this design of nozzle and have a more traditional. It's a nice looking nozzle, and it's got a twist to enable you to get into tighter spaces, where I found with my other Freemotion it's not very effective at cleaning. And here we have the machine itself, all nicely wrapped up. Let's try and get it out without damaging it, because the finish on these Freemotions is very delicate, easily damaged. Out it comes, there we are. Put the box to one side. Now I got this for quite a bargain price on Amazon. It's the only reason I bought it. It was under £45, which is a good price really. So there we go. Oh yes, I didn't mean to get you in shot, Rupert. Yes, it's another vacuum. So here we have the machine itself, rather striking looking. Let's have a look underneath. So underneath we've got the 360-degree swivel at the front and 2 large wheels which are very low, as you can see, so the bottom of the machine will scratch very easily and very quickly. After a couple of uses there'll be scratches on that because it's so low to the floor. But this particular one, there we are, model TFC 6283, made in PRC. Now we've got a parking bracket, a storage bracket for your nozzle. The carry handle, which pulls out like that. On the back you've got these quite nice little touches, these rubberized feet to keep the machine secure when it's up on its end. Oops. Does feel actually quite well made. The extension, the automatic flexi wind, there's no button, you just pull it, give it a slight tug and it rewinds back in. In fact, let's now, there we go. Not much controls, well there's no controls actually on the machine, because all you have here is a red standby light. Actually, I tell a lie, there are two controls. There's the container release button and there's this filter cleaning system which you're supposed to twist from side to side to help clean the filter. So if we press this, the handle pops up, enabling you, in theory, to lift it out. Because it's new, I think that's going to be quite stiff. I have to put mine, there we go. So that's the Cyclean cassette for the dust. And here we have the bag compartment. So there's no additional filter in here because the filter is actually on the back of the bagless unit. We've got suction seal here, which hopefully should keep the dirt in the container and not going in the compartment. I have a little device here to prevent you trying to use the machine without the bag. Well, it wouldn't work anyway without the cassette in place. Some people might try and use it, but it's bagless anyway, so that's a feature that they have on the bag machines to stop you trying to use it without a bag. And at the front here there's two little holes that fits the two pins from the hose to form the electrical connection. The colour, what are they calling this colour? Let's have a look on the box, see what Hoover said. Oh, it just says pearl. So here we are, here we have the bagless system, which looks a little bit complicated. I think to empty it you press down on here, if memory serves me correctly. Press down. So it's very difficult to do one-handed. I think you'd need two hands. Let me just see. No, perhaps that's not what you do. Oh, that's a bit looks a bit manky, that. As you can see, this little knob here, you're supposed to be able to turn it, which, oh, there we are, it is turning a bit, and all that does is a little device that moves the fins of the filter, and the dust is supposed to drop off. I can't see it being that effective. There's a similar filter cleaning device on the Hoover Turbo Master Freedom and Turbo Power Freedom bagless uprights. They had a filter cleaning knob which I think did a similar thing to that. Well, because I can't get the thing open, I'll just take the filter out. Look at the filter. There we go. I think that is washable. It's got some reasonable seals on it. And here we can see this device which is supposed to keep the filter clean. As you turn it back and forth, it's quite stiff. I think that's going to be pretty useless. Now yes, that is the button there that is supposed to release the dust. I think because it is new, I'm going to have to give it a helping hand. I think once it's been opened a few times, unless this is a faulty one of course, which unfortunately with Hoover's track record I wouldn't be surprised. Let me just excuse whatever you can see now. There we go. I think what it is, it's because it's new. I think it'll loosen up with use if I was ever to use it, but it's a very odd looking cyclonic system in there. I don't know where the dirt goes. This comes off again for cleaning, this part. Again, it's very, very stiff. I'm turning it the right way, yes I am. Let me just... No, I can't do it. Hang on, something moved there. It should, oh there we are. It is new and I'm doing it one-handed, so that obviously you can wash that. I don't know if you're allowed to rinse this, probably Hoover say not to. In that goes. There will be a way of doing it, but until I peruse the instruction... now there's a little switch there, which obviously, there, that's it. That has to go over there. That's another little thing that will pop out to stop you using the machine without this part. So I think what this bit is, if I try now and put the cyclonic cassette into the machine without the filter on the back, as you can see, it won't let me. So we will just pop the filter back on. Which way does it go? That's it, I think. There we are. There's two holes. As I say, it's quite tricky. Quite tricky doing it when you're holding a camcorder. There we are, I think that's it. Come on, come on. Get in there. There we are. Is that it? Not yet, it's not clicked in. Oh, just amuse yourself while I'm trying to get this on. I think that might be it. It didn't have a satisfying click though, but I will try putting it in, as the actress said to the bishop, and oh, I don't know how this works. I have had one of these before, so I should know. I had the model down from this, another bagless machine, but it didn't have the navigator handle with the remote control. Oh, I think that's not right. What I'll do, I think, I'll just pause, assemble it correctly, and continue. Right, I'm back, and got everything sorted. It was easier with two hands, as a lot of things are. So I've got the hose connected, the machine is plugged in, and there's the standby light there telling me that it's plugged in and switched on at the mains. Now the hose just plugs in quite easily. Just pull it out for you. This to me looks like quite a weak point. You can see those snapping if you're not careful. You see there's the two pins that connect up to the holes here. So we'll just click it in place. There we are. So we've got the handle here, the navigator handle, and turning it on. So we start off low setting. Does have quite a howling noise, far noisier really than the bagged version. But I looked into it, and there's no suction being lost. I think the seals seem pretty good, because when the machine's on, the seal round here, you can see it pulling in. Let's see if we can see it. So I think a lot of the noise comes from the Cyclone, the bit in the middle. But anyway, as I say, I won't be using it. It's quite powerful, but not as powerful as the bagged version, which I have in another video, which may or may not have been uploaded to YouTube before this one, I don't know. But if you're watching this, search my other videos, and there will hopefully be another Freemotion video, including a demo. I think I won't be actually demoing this one, apart from turning it on for you. I can show you the pet hair remover in a bit more detail. It's a very similar shape to the SIBO one, and other makes have used this particular shape, and really it can only be used on the Freemotion cleaners because of this rather unusual fitting, which clicks in here. You can click it directly into the handle. So there we have the turbo nozzle on the handle. Let's see how fast it rotates with it on. So that's okie dokie. Let's take that off, and the tube fits on in the same way. You've got this, and just a push until it clicks, and I believe this part is actually metal because it feels cold to the touch, as is the telezoom lever here. Now this is a good idea. I think this is a good idea really for adjusting your tube. I'll show you. Let's pop in. I'll pop the front and side clean nozzle on. Whoops. So now let's just pop you out the way. we've got it in its shortest position, but to lengthen the tube, instead of having to sort of bend and adjust the button, most telescopic tubes would have a button, say midway, and you'd press it and then pull it. With this you have a lever. Unlike the Hoover Freemotion demonstration video that you'll find on YouTube, you do need to put your foot on the nozzle, because otherwise, I don't know how they do it on the video, but even if the suction is very powerful to hold the nozzle to the floor, I don't think it's that powerful to be able to adjust the handle. So you have to put your foot on and then pull. So at its fullest extent, it is quite a good length. Bit too long for a short arse like me. I would probably go possibly about there, or maybe a little bit higher than that. I'm doing myself down there. There, a couple more notches, and there we have it. There's the front and side clean head, which, let's just move, try to be careful with that because I could damage the finish even just doing that. So we've got, it's supposed to clean up to the edge, up to the front, and then when you're getting into nooks and crannies, you can sort of go like this. Well, it's gone back out, hang on. There we are, go on. Oh, perhaps I have to do it with my foot again. There we are, it's clicked. Now it's clicked into that position, enabling me to, well, I can't really demonstrate anywhere. Hang on, let's just go over here. This doesn't really show you, but anyway, you can get into a tighter space if you so wish, and then just pop it back out, I think. There we are, that's better. So that's the front and side clean nozzle. And that's the parking slot at the back. Doesn't feel, I don't really want to leave that, it doesn't feel very secure. I think that could snap off. Now it's stuck, you see. It's not a very good machine, this, to be honest. Don't buy one if you want a vacuum cleaner. Don't buy one to clean. If you're a collector, you see, I think it may already have caused a bit of damage to the finish. Like I said in the video I have for the bagged version, the bagged version is good, but it still has flaws, and I believe the main weak point is this hose that several people have said it has split in more than one place. And once the hose is split, apart from putting black tape on, which doesn't look very good, you really have to replace it. And I believe the Silent Energy cleaner that's currently available has a similar hose, so whether they've improved it since the Freemotion, I'm not sure. But as far as a piece of design, it is a lovely looking cleaner, I think. Very stylish. And compact and quite lightweight. Let's just rewind the flex, see how smooth that is. Put that to one side. And if I can reach over. Now, I didn't expect it to be quick because it's all coiled up, but obviously if you'd pulled it out fully and used the machine for a bit, it wouldn't be quite so bad. Oh, it's managed to knot itself. Don't you just hate that? That is something I find increasingly annoying when I'm just quickly whipping around with my vacuum, is the cord. Now I know there are cordless cleaners available from the likes of Dyson, Vax, and the latest being the G-Tech AirRam, which looks fairly impressive. And in fact, I was considering getting a G-Tech AirRam, considering it had a 5-year warranty. I thought, well, you can't go wrong. Until I read the warranty doesn't include the battery, which is the thing that's most likely to fail. And I'm not sure how much a replacement battery is for one of those. So, for performance, I'm sticking with mains powered cleaners, but for convenience, I would like something cordless. So there we have it. That's the Hoover Freemotion Cyclean. All in all, a nice looking cleaner. That's well, not as stiff as it was. It's a nice looking machine, but the Freemotions are no longer really. I think Hoover still offer one model on their website, and in fact it might be this one. So they didn't last very long. I think they had their problems. But as far as a piece of design, I think it's very, very attractive. Little unique features like the fact that you haven't got the exhaust grill showing. You have this little flap that lifts up when the machine's operating and closes with a little magnetic catch. So I like that feature. I just like the general styling is very nice. I love the big wheels, although nice big wheels, they're still not as manoeuvrable as a machine you can get with caster wheels like Gazebo or a Miele cylinder cleaner that has 3 or 4 360-degree swivel casters, so you can push it out the way any direction and it'll move out the way. With this machine, you try and sort of knock it out the way when it's like that. Well, it won't. It will only go sort of front and back, so it's not very manoeuvrable. Despite the big wheels. But anyway, there we go. That's probably the last time I'll see the Hoover Freemotion Cyclean for quite some time, because it's going to now get packed back in its box and stored away. But I'm glad I've got it, because it's a nice addition to the collection. It will sit nicely next to my Freemotion bagged machine. And who knows, in years to come it might be collectible, because it's not widely available as many machines are. It was sold as a high-end cleaner, so for under £45 I think it's a good price, but for what they wanted initially, which is probably knocking on for 200, not really worth that. Anyway, I've droned on. Oh no, I'll have to edit this. Can't be on for that long, surely. Well, somebody might watch it. Anyway, keep tuned for more videos. I'll try and upload some more as soon as I can.